The suspect was caught on surveillance camera carrying around a long gun last night. Take a look. In Maine, the laws around firearms are more lenient than other states. But what about here in Washington?
Fox 13's Matthew Smith has been looking at our gun laws. And Matthew, some say a specific gun law in place for many states could have helped if Maine had one.
Well, and part of that is because of how this has been reported, right? We had heard that the alleged gunman heard voices and spent time in a mental health facility. Now, in our state, with red flag laws in place, a petitioner could have potentially asked to get that person's guns taken away in that scenario. But in Maine, there's actually a higher bar. It involves getting a doctor's note on top of all that. In fact, while Washington has been upping the ante when it comes to gun control, in Maine, several bills to toughen state firearm regulations have failed to pass in recent years.
This city did not deserve this terrible assault on its citizens.
That's Maine's Governor Janet Mills reacting to Wednesday night's mass shooting there. The latest death toll, 18. Dozens of schools were shut down as a massive manhunt for the accused gunman got underway. As the local superintendent explained, sheltering in place allows for fewer distractions while the search continues. Here in Seattle, a mass shooting training was already on the books at Bishop Blanchett High School.
Let's do it in a way that empowers them.
Jesus Villahermosa is the expert training students. After decades of mass shootings, his goal is to teach students strategies that are flexible rather than one size fits all. He says we need to pay more attention to preventing shooters, often men.
You would think that someone by now would create a curriculum tailored specifically to boys, starting at 6 years old, that would teach them emotional intelligence, so that when a girl breaks up with you, it isn't the end of the world and makes you want to kill people like at Marysville Pilchuck High School. His girlfriend broke up with him. I mean, that's the impetus, right?
Villahermosa makes it a point to say no law, no expert, no psychologist has a proven answer. Gun Violence Archive describes a mass shooting as 4 or more people shot or killed by a gunman. This here is the mapping of this year's shootings. The numbers have been going up every year since 2018, except 2022, when as a country we still topped 600. And while gun laws are the focus often post-shooting, Villahermosa says it just hasn't worked yet.
I cried a little bit earlier. I might cry again.
Here in Washington, changes in law have drawn both cheers and criticism. Robert Shentrip, seen here at the governor's assault weapon ban bill signing earlier this year, said that he lost his sister in the notorious Parkland, Florida shooting. That drove him to join Team Enough.
We can't continue to sit on our hands and, just say thoughts and prayers is enough.
Today, their national chapter coordinator said gun control laws are key, pointing to a dip in shootings following a federal assault weapons ban.
In this country where we have more guns than people, we need to continue to do more to make sure that guns don't fall into the hands of people who shouldn't have guns.
Now, the U.S. is on pace for the all-time record of mass shootings, and the last quarter of the year is typically the most deadly when it comes to mass shootings. So to better understand how we get these numbers, talking about 600 plus a year in the last couple here, if you want to understand the metrics better, you can read more on my web story at fox13seattle.com, where we will explain it all. Hannah?